much snake juice should you fucking be drinking? Let's begin. Because people are still fucking this up. Fuck. How much snake juice should I drink? It's not a matter of how much should you drink. It's more of a matter of, are you drinking too much? Okay? Are you drinking too much? Now, the recipe to the snake juice again. Per 2 liters of water, not limited to 2 fucking liters of snake juice. This is just the concentration. You can drink more. 1 teaspoon of potassium chloride powder. Find it on the fucking internet if you can't find it at the fucking store. Half a teaspoon of sodium chloride, which would be like the pink salt. Get good pink salt. Don't buy the fake shit from the dollar store. If you stir it up and it's still pink, it's fake. Okay? 1 teaspoon of fucking sodium bicarbonate. Baking soda. Soda. Not baking powder. Baking fucking soda. So, how do you know if you're drinking too much snake juice? Number 1, are you pissing like a fucking racehorse? Okay? If you're pissing like a racehorse, you're drinking too much fucking snake juice. Okay? Now this is all snake juice, all fucking day. No fresh water, snake juice. Literally, you can take a fucking water dispenser that's 5 gallons, mix up this recipe in your water dispenser, and you got fucking snake juice 24/7. It's all you're drinking is fucking snake juice. This is diluted enough. You do not fucking need plain fucking water, ever. Number 2, are you shitting your fucking brains out? Okay? If you're shitting your brains out, you may be high on snake juice. Now, if you're shitting your brains out and you just started fasting, your first prolonged fast, it may be detox. So don't get that complicated. But for people that have been doing this for a while, if you're all of a sudden shitting your brains out, you're probably high. Okay? So, these 2 things means you're high on snake juice. Cut it the fuck back. Okay, now, when are you too low on snake juice? Number 1, headaches. Okay, assuming you beat all your fucking goddamn addictions like your fucking coffee and goddamn drugs, if you're still getting headaches like a week or 2 down into this, you're probably low on snake juice. How do I troubleshoot this? I tell people to show me their fucking strips, and I tell them to tell me the volume of snake juice they've been drinking. Right away, if some woman's like, oh, I've only been drinking 500 mils of snake juice a day, and her strips are fucking like black, okay, that means her urine's so concentrated with ketones, she's dehydrated, and that's why she's got the fucking headache. Okay, systematic approach, people. Fuck, use fucking common sense. So then you crank up the fucking snake juice. If you feel like shit, right away, what do you think I ask people? How much fucking snake juice you been drinking? And it's like, oh, I only been drinking 1 liter a day and I'm training. Well, obviously 1 liter a fucking day with exercise isn't enough, idiot. Okay, crank it up. It's like, crank it up. If you're not pissing like a racehorse and you're not shitting your brains out, crank it the fuck up. See if that fixes the problem, okay? People, common fucking sense. Okay, this is diluted enough, like I said, that you do not need fresh water. This is the recipe. You're not limited to 2 fucking liters. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if you're drinking 4 liters as long as you're not pissing like a fucking racehorse and shitting your brains out. Don't drink snake juice because you're fucking feeling hungry either, pussy. Okay, don't drink fucking fluid out of hunger. Okay, drink it when need be. So everyone have a great day and stop